Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Happy Friday to you. We're taking a quick look here, of course, at ICP, seeing what's going on. Absolutely lost that lower trend line there that was looking so good until Bitcoin came in and had a different agenda. So we can see a lot of coins retracing. Came down to bounce off this fib level here, which is this 0.618 fib level. We got a strong amount of support there. So keep in mind, even though we did lose this volume support and we're below that, this level 0.618 is a very common level to be able to hold and sustain. Again, pending Bitcoin doesn't continue to drop, I think ICP could recover here. Once more, that's just the outside looking in, and we got to double check a few key things such as liquidation and kind of see roughly where we're at. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. We've got a trading academy community and signals group. We've got a lot of new members coming over, so just highly recommend you read through the attachment that's provided at checkout for the signals guide that's in our Discord too. You need to know how the two channels work, because I do send out signals that I manually control, and then another one is automated based on my day trading strategy. So just some friendly advice there. Also, quick little heads up, Bitunix, not only we got a trading competition going on right now, you got to enroll for that, link down below. ICP was just added to Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange, highly recommended, no KYC or VPN required. Check them out, absolutely. So ICP, let's jump into the backend data here. 7-day forecast. We can see, or not forecast rather, this is more so the 7-day look back. And we can see here that 16, 15.50, same amount of liquidation as we discussed yesterday. All the shorts are still in profit. As far as longs though, we got some late longs at 11.50 down, whoops, sorry about that. Down as low as what, 12 if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, 11.50 to 12. So a little, let's just say around number 11 to $12 is the range that we can see for the price action to continue pulling back. So I don't think we're out of the woods yet. Just so you understand, just because we're at a 0.618 fib level doesn't mean anything, but it does tell us something. If you look at this here, price has always treaded water here. Every candle wick has come down below and hasn't been able to close below. Okay? So that's been a pretty solid amount since February 28th. We've seen 3 weeks of consistent retests of this 1250 mark. A lot of those are aggressive candle wicks, but generally speaking, they are not closing below. So it's a positive sign, right? It's what is commonly referred to as a consolation. So let's take a look at the daily time frame, see what's going on here. We'll double check a couple of things and make sure we're on the right track. So with the daily time frame, let's go ahead and remove these little arrows here and kind of see where we're at. So we got some larger fib levels pulled up here, of course. That's how we got that 0.618 level, where I went from the most recent low to the most recent high. You could argue that there's other more recent ones, but this was the most definitive one, and it makes the most sense. I like to use larger time frame fibs personally, so we get better support and resistance levels, and I like that mainly because I swing trade and my trades are held for longer periods. What do you know? You use smaller fibs for shorter time frames if you are more of a day trader. Okay, but these are important levels to recognize, because if you're day trading, you still need to know these things, because the overall trend is your friend, right? Anybody who's using my plus group, they're finding greater success because they understand that there are swing trades that you need to kind of see the big picture first, and then you can manage your day trades better because the overall trend is going in a certain direction. Right now, there's no other way around it. We're a 4th red day in a row. We can see that we're more likely to continue down. We can see a MACD divergence here, of course. That is pretty standard. Stochastic RSI is still swinging down, lost 50 on the RSI. We were losing that yesterday, but hadn't fully. That's confirming bearish. Same thing with money flow index pulling back. Even though we have a lot of money flowing into the coin, it still doesn't matter at the end of the day because we are tentatively below this volume support. So if we close today where we're at or lower, we could presume the price could come down as low as $9. Again, I'm just basing that off of volume support because we have a lot of volume at 9 or higher, but generally speaking, that's a possibility. Okay. And again, when you lose 0.618, 0.786 is almost inevitable. So I'd say low $11 range might be worth considering adding, setting a limit order for your spot bag. Okay. All right, 4-hour time frame. Quickly to note a few things here. First of all, we're still stochastically diverging down below. We are at the sweet spot here right now, and I want to talk about this just briefly. I don't want you to attach yourself to this idea, but I can tell you that I found a lot of success in my day buying in around 30 on the RSI and money flow index being closer to 20. And then, of course, in a perfect world, MACD convergence. That doesn't always work out. Generally, it doesn't because of how the overextension is. But what I'm getting at here is oftentimes prices will pivot and bounce very strong, very well off of this 30 RSI level and 20 money flow index. I wish I could give you an example. It doesn't always happen, but just say hypothetically back here, you could see price action was getting closer to 30, kind of plateaued and continued higher. That's not a good example because, again, that wasn't a full overextension. What I'm getting at though is when you see RSI close to this level, a pivot makes sense. Now, if we take a look at TD sequential, we are massively overextended if you think about it, right? We were at a 9 hitting that support range yesterday, and now we're plus 16 hours of continuation down. So this coin's getting beaten down, if you will, and when you're closer to the 30 on the RSI, it leads people to believe that there's this consensus that this is a very good value. So a lot of people buy in. Pending Bitcoin doesn't dump, I think this is a solid area of potential continuation back up. Again, based on that one thing. Are you going to take a trade because I said that? You better not, because that is not cool at all. I'm just saying in general, if you've ever noticed, which I have over the last 20 years of trading, RSI at 30 on the 4-hour is a pretty solid consideration for long. Once more, we do not have a prime consideration for the market. That is more so based on independent coins, or previously independent stocks or futures that I used to trade. Coins like this that are reliant on Bitcoin being successful means nothing. Bitcoin is very bearish right now. I don't want you to consider that. Just throwing it out there as a potential rule of thumb. All right, so hourly time frame, let's work our way out of this conversation. So we can see still fully bearish, right? We're running concurrent with a descending trend. The descending trend, in fact, is getting even more aggressive. So you can kind of just almost you can almost guarantee the price action is not going to go up from here. But again, a lot of resistance is in place. So truth is, we've got roughly 12 hours before the price action intersects with the lagging span, and that's really just a consideration to consider closing your short. Okay, it doesn't mean you want to open one. Everything's fully overextended to the downside. A slight relief rally would make sense, but is that a guarantee? No, there's no guarantees. We have literally a bearish confirmation on every single time frame. So is that a reason to consider a short? No, but I would consider a short possibly here at about 1330, mainly because that's a key level fib. The price comes up here to recover and get rejected off the cloud. Super common occurrence. So if we're still exuding bearish behavior when the price comes back up to that range, I might consider it. I'm going to go ahead and add an alert, see if it's worthwhile. But I'm not going to arbitrarily jump into a short decision because I see that now. A lot can change between now and the time in which I decide to take that trade, if I even do. I do not like shorting coins like this, personally. But again, this coin has much more propensity to continue lower because of all the bearish divergences we're seeing. So that's kind of what it is. What is 1 + 1? It's 2, right? We're seeing 2 reasons not to take a long position. I hope that made sense. That's so dumb. The analogies I come up with sometimes, I swear. Anyways, comment below. Please like the video if you could. It really helps grow the channel. I forgot to ask that. Obviously, make sure you trade Bitunix exchange, phenomenal exchange, no KYC or VPN required. ICP is available on this exchange as of today, so be sure to check them out. They've added, 30+ trading pairs in the last 3 days. So thank you, Bitunix, for making a better opportunity for us. Make sure you enroll for this trading contest, too. We need 30 members to be able to register or to kick that off, but it's free money for you, folks. It's really easy. Check it out, link down below. I hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take good care of yourself now.